7 nanometers. No EUV machine.
That's the chip Huawei just shipped to Chinese data centers, and according to SemiAnalysis's August 2024 teardown, it's the closest any non-Western company has come to matching Nvidia's H100. The chip is called the Ascend 910C. It's built by SMIC in Shanghai. And it exists despite a 4-year US export ban designed to make it impossible. Here's what's actually inside it, who's buying it, and whether it can replace Nvidia in the world's second-largest cloud market. But here's the twist: the most important number isn't the performance. It's the yield. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why that one number determines whether China wins the AI race or stalls out by 2027. Let's start with a specific room. Inside Huawei Shenzhen R&D campus, sometime in late 2023, engineers powered on the first working Ascend 910C sample. According to Reuters' September 2024 reporting, the chip is actually two 910B dies stitched together using advanced packaging, a technique Nvidia pioneered with the B200. Each die delivers roughly 320 teraflops of FP16 performance. Combined, the 910C reaches around 800 teraflops, putting it within striking distance of Nvidia's H100, which delivers about 989 teraflops on the same workload. That gap, roughly 20%, is smaller than US officials predicted was possible. Much smaller. Now here's why that matters now. In October 2022, the Biden administration banned Nvidia from selling its A100 and H100 chips to China. The bet was simple. Without EUV lithography machines from ASML, China couldn't manufacture anything competitive at 7 nanometers or below. According to the Bureau of Industry and Security's own filings, the expectation was a 5 to 7 year setback. Huawei delivered a working 7 nanometers AI accelerator in under 3 years. The Commerce Department's strategy didn't fail. It just didn't work fast enough. Subangle 1. The manufacturing miracle or mirage. SMIC, China's largest foundry, fabricates the 910C using DUV lithography. That's deep ultraviolet, the generation of machines ASML sold freely before 2019. To hit 7 nanometers without EUV, SMIC uses something called quadruple patterning. You expose the same wafer 4 times, each pass etching a slightly different pattern, then combine them. According to TechInsights' November 2024 die analysis, SMIC's N+2 process node is genuinely 7 nanometers class. But there's a catch. Quadruple patterning is slow, expensive, and produces low yields. Bloomberg reported in June 2024 that SMIC's yield on advanced nodes sits near 20%. TSMC's yield on equivalent nodes? Above 90%. That means every 910C costs SMIC roughly 4 times what an equivalent TSMC chip costs to produce. But here's where it gets complicated. Huawei doesn't care about cost. Beijing is subsidizing the entire stack. According to the Financial Times' July 2024 investigation, China's big fund has committed over 344 billion yuan, roughly $47 billion, to domestic semiconductor manufacturing since 2014. A chunk of that flows directly to SMIC's advanced node development. So even if each 910C costs 4 times what an H100 costs to make, Huawei can sell it at competitive prices and let the state absorb the loss. This isn't a market. It's an industrial policy weapon. Subangle 2. Who's actually buying these chips? In May 2024, ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, placed an order for 60,000 Ascend 910B units, according to the information's reporting that same month. Baidu, Tencent, and Alibaba have all confirmed Ascend deployments in their internal cloud divisions. China Mobile signed a $390 million Ascend procurement contract in 2024, per public Chinese tender documents. The pattern is clear. Every major Chinese hyperscaler is now buying domestic. Not because they want to. Because they have to. The October 2023 export control update from BIS effectively cut off the H20, Nvidia's last legal China-specific chip, by mid-2025. Jensen Huang has publicly stated that Nvidia's China market share collapsed from 95% in 2022 to under 50% by late 2024. Here's the number that should reframe this entire story. According to SemiAnalysis's October 2024 estimate, Huawei is on track to produce roughly 1.4 million ASML dies in 2025. Nvidia will ship roughly 5 million Hopper and Blackwell dies in the same period.
China's domestic supply is now roughly 28% of Nvidia's total output. 2 years ago, it was effectively zero. That's not a setback. That's an acceleration. But here's what nobody is saying.
The 910C has a software problem.
Nvidia's moat isn't really the silicon. It's CUDA, the software layer that lets developers write AI code once and run it across every Nvidia GPU. Huawei's equivalent is called CAN, and according to developer surveys published by Jiqizhixin in early 2024, CAN's ecosystem is roughly where CUDA was in 2015. Models trained on Nvidia hardware often need to be rewritten or heavily optimized to run efficiently on ASML chips. DeepSeek, the Chinese AI lab that shocked markets in January 2025, trained its V3 model primarily on Nvidia H800S, not ASML's. Even China's own AI champions still prefer Nvidia when they can get it. Subangle 3. The geopolitical squeeze. On December 2, 2024, the Biden administration issued a new round of export controls specifically targeting Chinese chip equipment makers and adding 140 companies to the entity list, according to the Federal Register notice published that day. The controls also restricted high-bandwidth memory exports, a critical component for AI accelerators. HBM is what makes the H100 fast.
It's also what the 910C needs.
South Korea's SK Hynix and Samsung produce nearly all the world's HBM.
The new rules force them to stop selling to Huawei.
According to Nikkei Asia's December 2024 report, Huawei has been stockpiling HBM2E through intermediaries and accelerating development with Chinese memory maker CXMT.
The supply chain workaround is real.
But it's fragile. Meanwhile, ASML is caught in the middle.
The Dutch lithography giant generated 26% of its 2023 revenue from China, according to its annual report. Most of that was DUV machines, exactly the equipment SMIC is using to make 910CS.
In January 2024, under US pressure, the Dutch government revoked ASML's export license for certain DUV systems to China. ASML CEO Christophe Fouquet has publicly warned that further restrictions would push China to build a fully independent supply chain. That's not a threat. That's a prediction. Here's the part that matters for investors. The ASCEND 910C is not just a chip. It's a forcing function. Every export control tightens the screws on Huawei, but also accelerates Chinese domestic substitution. Morgan Stanley's October 2024 China Semiconductor Outlook estimated that domestic chip self-sufficiency in China will hit 50% by 2027, up from roughly 23% in 2023. If that projection holds, Nvidia loses access to a market that currently generates between $15 and $20 billion in annual revenue. That's not catastrophic for Nvidia. It's a margin compression event. But it's enormous for AMD, Intel, and every Western equipment maker priced as if China is a perpetual customer. So can the ASCEND 910C actually replace Nvidia in Chinese data centers? In raw compute, yes, within a 20% performance gap. In software ecosystem, no, not for at least 3 more years. In supply volume, partially, Huawei can serve maybe 30% of China's AI demand in 2025, rising fast. And in cost? Only because Beijing is paying the difference. The 910C isn't a market victory. It's a strategic substitute. Good enough to keep Chinese AI training labs operational. Not good enough to export to global customers competing on price and performance. The opening question was whether the chip Huawei built without EUV can replace Nvidia. The honest answer, it already has, for the customers who have no other choice. And that's the entire point. The US export controls didn't stop China from building competitive AI chips. They guaranteed that China would build them at any cost, on any timeline, with full state backing. According to CSIS's December 2024 policy review, this is exactly the outcome critics of the 2022 controls predicted. The controls bought the US time. They did not buy victory. The next question is the one Wall Street isn't pricing in yet. If SMIC reaches 5 nanometers production by 2026, and Bloomberg reported in August 2024 that initial 5 nanometers risk production has already begun, what happens to TSMC's pricing power? What happens to ASML's growth story? What happens to Nvidia's 70% gross margins when a state-backed competitor sells at cost? That's the chip war's next chapter. And it's already being written in Shanghai. If you want to understand the chip war before Wall Street does, subscribe. I break down one geopolitical chip story every week. Next video, SMIC just started 5 nanometers trial production. Here's how they did it without EUV, and which Western equipment makers secretly enabled it.